In 2023, Bitcoin's price went sideways for about 27 weeks before seeing a over 100% pump. And while we were going sideways, the weekly RSI maintained this resistance. But once we broke above it, Bitcoin's price went ballistic. Now looking to the right, Bitcoin's weekly RSI is currently in the exact same setup. Bitcoin's price since March has now been going sideways for about 25 weeks. Last time it was 27 weeks. And the RSI is resting on the weekly RSI resistance line. Are we on the verge of getting a major move for the price of Bitcoin? We're going to talk about all of that and more in today's video. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be discussing the price of Bitcoin on multiple time frames. If you guys remember, in the last few videos and on my Twitter, we were discussing the breakout target of 68,050. We were discussing this well before the breakout on August 23rd, and Bitcoin's price has now reached halfway to this target. Take a look. Bitcoin's price did punch up to about 65,000, which is about 50% of the way to the target. And now the price is seeing a slight dip back down. This is very standard price action. You have a resistance, a break of that resistance, a retest of that resistance anywhere near that zone before continuation. That is bullish price action. Not every red candle is a bad sign. So as long as Bitcoin can bounce above about 62,000, in my opinion, we are good to go. We would likely just get continuation up towards our target. Now, this target right here is coming in right along our resistance of the descending broadening wedge that we've been forming since the beginning of March. And if you look at the weekly chart for Bitcoin, and you take a look at a descending broadening wedge pattern and how to obtain the target of that pattern here on the left side, you measure from the peak to the low of the pattern itself. That is your measured move. That's how you get your target. And I know people are going to comment all kinds of things. Kevin, how dare you be bullish? How dare you tell me that we're going to 100,000? But this is, once again, a textbook measured move. We are in a descending broadening wedge. That is very clear. And the textbook is telling us how to get the target if we do, in fact, break out to the upside. The target is going to be 104,000 on the next major break of resistance. So we have two targets, the ascending triangle breakout, this smaller pattern that we just discussed at 68,050. That is the shorter term target or the medium term target. After hitting 68,050, if we do get there, the price may settle up in this range. I'm not saying we're going to get a straight line up by any means. We may actually settle up after hitting that first target of 68,050 and then break out at a later date. Or it could be a lot sooner. But I am bullish on the market. Now, going back to Kraken Pro on the weekly chart, this signal that we're looking at right here from 2023, and it's not just the RSI, the weekly MACD. Currently, Bitcoin is sitting just below the all-time high. We're not very far away. The MACD is in the negative territory. We have lower lows on price with higher lows on the MACD histogram. That is bullish divergence on the weekly MACD histograms. The RSI is resting upon resistance. So in a couple weeks, if we can get the MACD to cross up, and we can get the RSI to break out, that will very likely mean we are sending it to new all-time highs, possibly as high as 104,000. Again, that is just what the textbook is telling us. Now, of course, the comment section is probably going to fill up with opinions ranging from all different sides and biases. A lot of people are saying we're going to crash. There's no way we're going to new all-time highs. But I encourage you guys to remove the noise off the chart. Look at the monthly line chart for Bitcoin. The 2021 resistance is currently where we are finding support. Bitcoin on the monthly line chart, basically removing wicks. This only accounts for candle closes. In 2021, the market settled up, the closes, settling up right below 60,000. And now in 2024, the market is settling up above that range. New support. So the market is closing and agreeing on prices that are higher than the previous closes in 2021. That is kind of what this chart means. This is a very good sign. It's looking really good. A lot of people look at all the volatility and the little swings and the wicks and stuff, but when you remove that, there's nothing wrong going on with the Bitcoin price. In fact, it's performing extremely well right now. We are not far away from just seeing a punch to the upside and sort of going against retail's expectations. We still have tons of skeptics here now above the 2021 zone. This is a great sign because once Bitcoin punches into new all-time highs, you can imagine that the sentiment is going to shift in a flash. It's going to change very, very quickly. And people that are on the sidelines are going to start becoming fully invested in the market into new all-time highs and beyond. And that is really how I see this going. If everybody was fully invested and happy and everyone was making money here and everyone was saying that the price is going to the moon, I would be more skeptical, but I don't see that. And in past cycles, once Bitcoin began to trend above the all-time high on a weekly basis, closing multiple weeklies above the all-time high in succession, that's when alt season began. So we may also be near an alt season once we punch up for a couple weeks into the all-time high. Confidence will be high. Speculators will have confidence to speculate on low market cap assets within the crypto space. And that brings me to the Bitcoin dominance chart. Currently, Bitcoin dominance is sitting at the multi-year resistance. This month is actually a pretty bullish month for Bitcoin dominance. We hit a new high and we're sitting right at the multi-year resistance. It is possible that we may see Bitcoin dominance punch up into a blow-off top into the 60% range. But ultimately, once Bitcoin is trending into new all-time highs, that is always when alt season kicks off for real. So I would not be surprised to see some monthly wicks into a breakout, what appears to be a breakout, with rapid pullbacks on Bitcoin dominance, closing around the resistance line and then trending down, just like every other cycle. Bitcoin dominance in all past cycles went down while Bitcoin's price was going up, because alt season is simply an indicator for how much interest there is in crypto, because everything goes up during alt season, including Bitcoin. So I will not be surprised to see a breakout on Bitcoin dominance, but I don't think it's going to last. I think we're going to quickly close back below resistance here and start to trend down as alt season kicks off once Bitcoin trends above the all-time high on a multi-week closing basis. That is always a requirement in past cycles. So that's what we're waiting for. And just to recap, the last time Bitcoin had a huge run going from 30-some thousand to 74,000, the MACD crossed up with a weekly RSI breakout. And we are currently seeing bullish divergence on the weekly MACD. A couple weeks from now, we may be looking for a cross up and the RSI may in fact break out. The setup is very, very similar. The timing is similar, 27 weeks, currently 25 weeks, which means it's possibly just continuation. When you really just look at it for what it is, Bitcoin is stair-stepping its way up towards the new all-time highs. That's it, guys. It is an uptrend in the macro scale. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash a like and subscribe. Be sure to sign up for Kraken Pro using that link below. And if you guys want exclusive content and direct access to me, joining the Discord, you can join my Discord, but you can only get in there by being a Patreon member first and linking Patreon to Discord. We currently have a 16% annual discount, and there are also limited slots. So be sure to join today, and I'll see you all in the next video.